So yeah, I did a predictions video at the start of the season, so let's see how that went. Yeah.
Number 1. Kyle Larson will win within his first 7 starts. It will be at Atlanta, Vegas, Auto Club, or Texas.
Wow. Take a look at how that turned out. Let's be honest, Ganassi was kind of shit this year. And boy, really, all I can say is just sophomore slump. That's all that was. That was quite possibly a very meager season for Larson, but he still managed to finish ahead of Austin in points, who was the second biggest rookie of last year. And everyone was complimenting Austin on how great he was, but he still finished behind Larson, who everyone was saying was having such a shit season. So, if Larson has anything to feel good about, I guess, if you could call that feeling good, but he'll get him next year. Next year's package suits him a lot better, so please let him win next year.
Prediction number 2. Jeff Gordon will win 3 races. The Brickyard will be one of them.
Well, this one was certainly a surprise after the season that he had last year. The fact that he only got the one win that he did get because of craziness at Martinsville, but at the same time, I honestly expected him to win 3 races and Brickyard at least, but Brickyard was kind of a shit fest to begin with, so maybe he didn't want to win that one anyway. Besides, I should have been Tony's race, but thank you, Chad Johnston, for being the greatest crew chief. That's a rant for a different time.
Prediction number 3. Jeff Gordon will also make it to the Final 4 in the chase.
Hell fucking yeah, I got that one right. Honestly, at the start of the chase, I didn't think that one was going to come true.
Prediction number 4. July Daytona or Talladega will give a driver their first career win.
After Daytona, and more notably Talladega, I said, okay, this prediction isn't coming true. Because the restrictor plate races were just like last year. Last year's restrictor plate races were kind of shit, but this year's, oh my god, were just a clusterfuck beyond all clusterfucks. Hopefully that changes next year, but wow, what a trash year for restrictor plate races.
Prediction number 5. All of the Toyota teams will net 4 victories combined.
Well, why don't you tell me how that turned out, Kamikaze, seeing as how Kyle Busch got that many alone, as well as Matt Kenseth. So yeah, that was a good prediction.
Prediction number 6. Jimmy Johnson will be eliminated after the first round of the chase.
Now this is the one that I expected to get wrong. I don't know what I was thinking the moment that I made the prediction, but hey, if there's anything to get right, glad it was that. Boy, oh boy, I still can't believe Jimmy got knocked out in round 1.
Prediction number 7. Carl Edwards will win a race. Exactly 1.
Well, he won 2, yet the Coke 600 was a fuel mileage race, so that's really only a half victory. But the Southern 500 was pretty legitimate, so that equates to 1.5 wins, and that's still more than exactly 1, so that prediction's wrong.
8. Kasey Mears will be released from his contract, but he will have a good season.
Well, he didn't get released from his contract, but he did have his best season since 2009, so that's something.
Prediction number 9. Joey Logano will win only 2 races.
Of all the fucking things to get wrong, it looked like it was on track for that to happen. Daytona, and then doing nothing until Watkins Glen, was it? It was either Glen or Bristol, but I think it was Glen. But for the longest time, it looked like that prediction was going to be right. But unfortunately, we can't have nice things like that.
Prediction number 10. Kurt Busch will be out of a job at the end of the season, unless he wins a race.
Well, this was a dumb prediction. I don't know what I meant by unless he wins a race, which he did twice, except one of them was a half win. Though I really don't think that would have resulted in his expulsion from Haas. Even with all the crazy shit that happened at the start of the year, I have a feeling if he hadn't won, there probably would have been talks, but I bet he would have still came back anyway. I mean, when he did run well, he ran well. I mean, he was obviously the second best driver at Haas at least this year. So, yeah. That was wrong.
Prediction number 11. The hopefuls for the title will be the 2, the 4, the 11, the 24, and the 88.
Well, oddly enough, most of those were title hopefuls. I'd say out of them all, Hamlin would be the least, and he still managed to win, 3 races this year, so I don't know how you can honestly grade this prediction, but whatever. On to the next one.
12. Martin Truex Jr. will make the chase.
What the fuck did I tell you? He didn't just make the chase, he fucking owned the chase. If he doesn't have a goddamn sponsor next year, I'm gonna flip shit.
Prediction number 13. The Xfinity Series will have an all-time low television rating.
Yeah, I don't even need to look up this one to know that's the truth, because the Xfinity Series has been the shittiest that it's been in the history of the Xfinity Series. Even though this is, the first ever Xfinity Series, right? It was this year that it started, wasn't it? Or was that last? I don't even fucking care. The Xfinity Series sucks.
Prediction number 14. Mark Martin will return to the driver's seat.
I honestly thought that Martin was going to return to the driver's seat. I'm not even going to lie, but I guess he is sternly staying out of race cars forever, and if anything, you can just take a look at his dirt racing program. He's gotten good drivers there, and I thought maybe at least he'd race sometime there, but with all the fucking injuries this year, I thought he'd come in and sub at least once, but he managed to stay away. But you know what, NASCAR doesn't deserve to have Martin racing for him. They fucked him over so many. Well, Mark Martin says fuck you to NASCAR. I also say fuck you to NASCAR. I mean, I say fuck you to NASCAR anyway because the season was trash, but hey. And the 15th prediction was that Stewart would win the Daytona 500. And my year of predictions got off to a great start when Stewart wrecked in the 500, so that was fantastic. Yeah, in any case, it wasn't that terrible of a predictions video. I did pretty half decent, and I would reference my chase predictions video, but I don't count that one because I had a different one set up before, and it had different predictions than the one that I posted officially to the channel, and that one said that Jimmy Johnson would make it past the first round and Jeff Gordon wouldn't make it to the Final Four. And I didn't want to go back on those original predictions because I never went back on Stewart winning the 500 or Jeff Gordon winning 3 races this year. So I didn't want to go back on those predictions either. Besides, this video came first, so therefore, the ones that I got right in this one were more impressive than the ones I would have gotten right in the Sprint Cup Series chase predictions video anyway. So yeah, so that was a shitty case, but I didn't have access to my computer that I had the old save on because I was too lazy to remember I was too stupid to remember to put the goddamn thing on my flash drive before coming back to college. But hey, that's enough ranting on myself. We'll have another predictions video early in February next year. It'll all be good. I'll remember to fucking do my chase predictions from the start, and all that shit. But anyway, yeah, it's been, not gonna lie, it was a terrible racing season, but I hope next year's better. So see you then. Bye.